Which one do you think? Well, remember about giving good instructions. We really need to make sure to do one step at a time. One thing. Go to page 15. Once all of your students have done that, then say, okay, let's look at exercise 3. So first, they know what page to go to, and then they know what exercise to do, and then they get the rest of the instructions. If you give it all at once, your students are going to get overwhelmed, and they'll end up on page 3 looking for exercise 15. So give instructions one at a time, and make sure that your students have enough time in between your instructions to do what you're asking. If they're taking a little bit of time, you've got a couple of students who are still looking for page 15, maybe write it on the board. Give your instructions a couple of different ways. For example, you can say, please go to page 15. So your students hear it and see it. So, what do you remember about formative assessment? We just talked about summative assessment and how that's a summary of everything the student has learned so far. So we know it's not going to be this one, because this one incorporates the past tense, but a lot of other stuff too. A state test is a huge assessment. It says what the students have learned, what level are they at. So that's not formative. A unit quiz about the past tense. Well, it's got one specific goal, but it's still a unit quiz. You're grading your students on where they started and where they're ending. But a game about the past tense, that's formative. It's not really graded. You're just observing your students and what they've learned from what you just taught them. It's only on one topic, the past tense, and students are relaxed and they don't know that they're being tested. So you're just looking to see, oh, are they getting that point, or should I go over that again before the unit quiz? Well, it's in the name, backward. We're not moving forward from the very beginning. What do you remember? Well, it's in the name, backward. What's the end result? What will your students be able to do by the end of your quarter or semester? When you start from the end by knowing what your students have to be able to do, then you can build from everything else. First question. Mari is reading a short story for fun. She is engaging in extensive or intensive reading. Well, when we're reading for fun, we're usually reading a lot, not something small, and we're looking for the general idea of the reading, feelings and emotions and what's happening and how does that connect to what else happened. So it's not intensive. We're looking for that extensive reading experience that's just providing reading fluency.